For the following information, this is one of the crucial information as well that I've been at work, since I was asked to go and do some bit of investigation, you know what I'm saying, into this case. I came across this disturbing information. It involves Kelly Khumalo's phone. And in this particular episode, or in this particular video, we will talk about Kelly Khumalo's bribery thing, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, good people, we need to talk about what happened, right? Now, just to give you a bit of an idea, you know what I'm saying? Now, do you remember that the people who were in that house, according to what we've been told, what we've been told so far is that their phones got confiscated by the police. Do you remember that story? Look, do you remember that, okay, there was a cell phone that got lost and blah, blah. Don't focus on that phone. Come back home. Do you know, Angitu, that Kelly Khumalo's phone was confiscated? Today, I'm about to share with you some disturbing information that during the period where Kelly Khumalo's phone was confiscated, that phone had been busy sending messages to other people during the time when it was confiscated. This is going to show you that this idea that the phone was confiscated, it is not true. It just shows you that this was a premeditated murder. It was never a story of intruders, because you're going to see how police get into this thing, cover it up, make it look like they are doing the necessary work, confiscating the look of their phones. It was just an act, but they just took their phones and brought their phone back. Probably it didn't even take 10 minutes for her to get her phone back, but it was still hidden as if the phone was confiscated. But this speaks more of police. This speaks more about police cover-up. That is exactly what we're about to talk about in this video, provided that you are interested. If you are interested, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you do comment in the comment section below. Good people, we've got a problem here. Our new problem is the fact that we want to decrease the number of people that watch this video and they are unsubscribed. As long as the subscribe button is red, it means you haven't subscribed. So you need to smash that subscribe button. We need to decrease the number. Remember, at first when I announced the number, it was sitting on 73% of people were not subscribed. Currently, we're sitting on 67% of people who are not subscribed. So that's still a high ratio. We need to decrease that ratio. At least it must get to 50%. Then at least we will be happy there. But yeah. So if you are not yet subscribed, I don't know what are you waiting for, because we've been giving you all the reasons to subscribe in this YouTube channel. Now let's go back. Now, I'm gonna keep using this phrase. Do you remember the phrase that says experience is a best teacher? This word means things that have happened in the past have a tendency of telling you about things that will happen in the future, or will teach you more to avoid certain things that might occur in the future. In the same sentiment, you know what I'm saying? Follow that same sentiment. If you go backward, you will understand why police now have been exposed of their incompetency. You will understand that if we were to go deeper, like I am now, you will see that what came out during the cross-examination of the guy at Fosloras, Matebula Mtetwa, what was it? because there was Dlamini Masondo, yes, Matebula and Mteto. At First Loras, their incompetence was exposed. Mosia's incompetence was exposed. Colonel Mhlahlo's incompetence was exposed. Like a lot of police, you can see they're incompetent here. Basically, the incompetent is just the other way of making it look like they failed to do their work. But here, actually, there was a deliberate effort to make sure that this cover up here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this one. Now, thanks to EIOL, as I was doing a bit of investigation again, I came across their article. There's an article that was released by Kutlwano or Oliphant, they published this article on the 30th of October 2014, just when the incident was still fresh. Then they published this article. In the article, this is what the heading was: Khumalo's phone puzzle, right? Kelly Khumalo's phone's puzzle. Now, in their local downward, they wrote the following: Kelly Khumalo's friend received what appeared to be a distress message from her cell phone number while it was being kept for investigation by police. I'm now saying this because in the light of what we know, this phone shouldn't have been active. So it was kept active. It was confiscated. Confiscated or what? But yeah, I didn't think it was confiscated by police for investigation, to get a point. But then the friend received an SMS during that period where the phone supposedly was to be with the police. The question is how? But it's not it's not that which you might look at it and be like, wow, Bongan, but it's the content. It's what was said that is more scarier than what you can think. Now, police confiscated her phone following the murder of a soccer star boyfriend, Senzo Mayewa, on Sunday. Now, listen, on Sunday. But on Monday, the following day, her friends, plural, her friends, received WhatsApp messages requesting financial assistance. I want you to think of it for a moment. Swallow that. Let it sink in for a moment. The incident happened on Sunday, but on Monday, her friends received a WhatsApp messages that is plural. So you've got friends and they've got messages, plural friends, plural messages. We're about to dive into that one. I want this to sink in. Requesting for financial assistance. Now, the messages popularly written by Khumalo claim she has been arrested for speeding on the highway and that her bail had been fixed at 310, but she needed, according to the message the star has seen, was 2,000 to be deposited into an account held by a detective who will then ensure Kelly Khumalo will be released without the media knowing about her arrest. Wait a minute. So, whose car was she using then? Do you remember whose car was she using? She was using Senzo Mayewa's car, BMW X6. So there was a detective that was bribed after she was arrested for speeding. And it appears like she was driving at 310 kilometers per hour. In South Africa, our maximum speed is 120 kilometers per hour. Yeah, she was driving at 310 kilometers per hour. Hey, yeah, that woman was speeding. The question is not whether she was speeding or not. The question is why. But let's go on. You're going to see, you're going to understand where we're going with these things, where we keep revealing this particular information, right? In the message sent by the star, the person claimed to be a detective from Kempton Park Police Station and demanded that money be sent to him through cell phone banking. Khumalo's biographer, Melinda Ferguson, was among those who received the message, but just before she hit the transfer button, Ferguson felt felt trouble. All right, no problem. Now, let's go. Let's get in now. Let's get into the message now. I contacted a mutual friend to check Kelly's whereabouts. Shortly, we learned that she was at home. Okay? Now, the message keeps getting interesting. We learned that she was at home. Gauteng Provincial Police spokesperson Brigadier Nelly Naval Melina said that those scams could open a case. He said the cell phone had been placed inside exhibit bag before and after investigation, saying such thing should not have occurred. Guys, hey, sit down. We are not done. Police acknowledge that no. There's something wrong here. This is said that she was speeding and get arrested. Let's say we're going to forgive her for that. But then it means, in this case, guys, there's a lot of crime. So their phones get confiscated, and now the very same police. Remember the people that confiscated their phones, supposedly they were here at Vosloorus police station, right? But how is it that the person is at Kempton Park talking to their friends, asking them to send money to the app locals or using cell phone banking and blah, 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 blah? The question is about the cell phone. The question is about the cell phone, right? The question is about the cell phone. I want you to pay attention to that. When you talk about police incompetence, police corruption, this... Okay, let's continue. So after that, Gauteng Provincial said that should not have occurred. No problem. In part of the messages that I see here, it is sent saying, it's me calling Detective Silo, bribe him by his 310 or what, 3010. Okay, I'm calling him. And then somebody was saying in that message, this is a WhatsApp message saying that they will send about 2,000 rand into this thing, right? And then they continue to say the following. Okay, give his details. Percy, I am going to come. So those were WhatsApp messages. Like, here, they were taking a screen record of the actual conversation. You know what I'm saying? So we are reading the actual conversation that occurred. Now, let us say in this case, Kelly Khumalo probably was scammed. Police were looking to make money, or somebody wanted to make money using Kelly Khumalo. We will say, no problem, we will take that. But here is what it gets funny and it gets interesting. So it means that a lot happened with the cell phones that were allegedly confiscated. You know what I'm saying? It means that a lot of information was compromised. It means that, do you remember that we were told that her phone got cleaned or wiped out a day after the incident or during those times, right? I'm not sure. So you can see that here something is off. Something is fishy. There is something that I do not understand here. At this moment, like, honestly speaking, we can talk about Kelly Khumalo and accuse her of anything. But I think at this moment, from the evidence that I have now, it appears like in this case, it's not a matter of her being on the wrong side of things, but I think it's a matter of police getting hold of the phone and using the phone for their own benefit. Some police wanted to make more money using her phone. The question is, if then the phone, this police were capable of doing such things, number one, what more can we expect from them? Number two, what are those things? Look, what are the things that, what are other things that they did which we did not get to know? You know what I'm saying? So it means chances are the person that wiped up, that cleaned like Khumalo's phone, as per the testimony of Colonel Lambasta Stein, the person that did that job was from the South African Police Service within the cell phone tracking unit or whatever. That person is somehow his work is related with cell phones. It now tells a story that no, something is fishy about that department. We've been thinking that probably a person that might have wiped that phone or cleaned that phone was just a guy somewhere, some Nigerian guy that are known of cleaning phones. But it actually turns out that no. The people that we are less suspecting of them to might have committed such a crime are the people that we think they are there to uphold the law. But those were the very people that managed to get hold of her phone and did what we did not want them to do, and that was to clean the evidence and make sure that the evidence is cleaned. And in this particular instance, it makes a lot of sense for the police as well, for their own for their own safety. It makes sense for them to clean the phone, you know what I'm saying, because they don't want people to see or other people to know what were they doing with her phone. So in this case, even if it was not her who deliberately wiped up information, it was the police that got hold of her phone under the disguise that they were confiscating for investigation. They took the phone, used it for their own, and when they saw that it was now backfiring, they decided that, you know what, we better clean this phone, we better wipe this information lest we get caught in this in this whole scandal. Do you see how deep this thing it goes? Hey, I would leave it here for today. Guys, you and I will meet in the next video. But until that next video, good people, kindly take care.